Welcome to Barry the Bunny. That's right, Barry the Bunny. Now this is your standard typical gaming introduction. Barry is a builder, and it's just as well he's a builder because he needs to build bridges to help others get back to their home. By others, I mean other rabbits. But there is a gang. Not that sort of gang, more like this sort of gang. But they wear tuxedos. One of the gang members says to the boss, "Hey boss, why aren't you wearing your overalls? We're the overall gang, right?" Now that just pisses the chief boss off. And that, my friends, is the story of the game. They give you a quick lowdown of the buttons before you go into it, but it's really basic. Attack, jump, move. During the game, there's a few things you can collect. Carrots, now I kind of don't know why. I'm assuming it's to build up to a certain number to gain more lives. The other thing you collect are these tree logs here. Now once you've got 3 tree logs, you can build a little bridge to help aid one of your bunny friends over to their house. So just like here, the bunny can't cross where the little passage is, the dip in the ground. So we walk across it and we use those 3 little bits of timber to build a bridge. And then in reward for that, we get given some materials. So again, you got your carrots, which I kind of don't know what they do, and you got your axes. Now you use these axes to throw them at your enemies. It's hard to first of all decipher your enemies because literally it is just a hedgehog or a rabbit, but remember, rabbits are your friends. For some reason, we absolutely hate hedgehogs. I don't know why, but look how cool it is. We just throw our axe straight across, get a headshot, bang, they go flying at the screen. The kills on this game remind me of Corpse Killer for the Sega Saturn. The way the hedgehog flies at the screen like you should be wearing 3D glasses. The traversing on this game is actually very satisfying. The way you can hop up and down ladders and hop up and down platforms, it really feels smooth to control. Now there are these little P power-up signs you can get. I'm pretty sure every time you get one of those you get an item of PPE. If you're not in the building trade, that's personal protective equipment. See, when I picked one up earlier I got a helmet, and I picked up another one I got some glasses. Every time you get a bit of PPE, I think it's an extra life to protect you. And when I get hit by an enemy, you'll see one of those things get stripped down until I'm a bare bunny, and then I die. But that's fine, when you die, you just restart the level. Saving these little bunnies in distress and helping them get home is the main point of the game. In fact, as far as I'm aware, it's the only purpose of the game. Having said that, it doesn't seem to make a difference regardless of whether you save the bunnies or if you don't lead them to their home. You can quite easily just clear the stage by heading to the exit where the sign is and progress on to the next level. But it kind of just feels morally wrong if you do leave a bunny behind. You kind of feel like if you don't help them get home, then you're just a bad person. And who knows, PETA might even get involved. Now there will be times when you reach some of these bunnies in distress and you're unable to get them home so you don't have the logs required that you need. You can see a little signboard, see where it says, and you might find you have to go back to the level on a trickier bit where you kind of skipped because you think, I've got enough of these, I've been calling them axes, they might be hammers. You kind of feel like you've got unlimited amount, you kind of feel like, do I need any of these carrots, are they even helping? So sometimes you skip items out, and then you'll realise when you get to these bunnies' houses that you kind of don't have enough timber to build them a bridge. And that's quite cool because it forces you to go back to a difficult path in the level or collect something that you might have missed. You've probably realised by now the levels increase in difficulty as further as you progress on each stage in the game. And of course, why wouldn't it? That's kind of how games work. But as you can see, it does get quite cool. There are some different enemies you encounter later on, which you'll come up to see shortly. And as you can see from this, there are some ladders that are prompted around in different locations, make it a little bit more difficult for you to reach these higher grounds and points of where these items are stored. Now this is crazy fun, skipping across. There's something really smooth and satisfying with the mechanics of this game. It's so simple, yet so rewarding the way you can just slide across. And even though it is a little bunny and it looks all friendly and fun, there are some real evil spikes that will take away your PPE or even kill you off if you do touch them. Now there are apparently 4 worlds in this game to explore with many levels within them. As you can see from this, it looks like we're on world 1 level 4 and now we've gone into world 1 level 5. How many levels are there within each world? Well, I kind of don't know as I kind of gave up a bit early. I really wanted to give you guys a bit of a taste if you wanted to get this game. It came out on the Switch just this month. We're in August 2021 and you can pick it up for under £5. If fun little puzzly platformers are your thing and you like to, you know, throw weapons at harmless animals, then perhaps this is your thing. The game starts off feeling fairly easy with difficulty, which you would expect, but there is enough in here as it progresses to keep you interested. At some points when you're running through with all these water hazards, trying to time your jumps from these spikes falling from the sky, you do feel like a little bit like this bunny is in some sort of Indiana Jones action movie. Oh no, I've run out of wood. Little bunny, you're going to be trapped here forever. Oh no, wait, there's some wood here. Actually, it's okay, you're fine. You can go home. I would say it feels like a thankless task saving these bunnies and getting them home, but they do give you these items, so I guess it's fine. I do start questioning at one point, why are these bunnies here? How did they actually get to the other side? If they got there, then surely they could just get home. But then I remembered that my bunny is a builder, and then I just started questioning life. Dying on this game is borderly annoying. I mean, it lets you go back to the beginning of that level, so it doesn't harm your progression too much, and it's kind of fun trying to master the bit that you got stuck on. It does make you want to just keep playing through, but after about 10 times of dying on the same bit, you do take a break and you turn it off and you go away, but to be fair, it does make you coming back for more. Is this a good game? Yes. Is it addictive? Yes. Is it worth paying under £5 for? Definitely. Is it worth paying over £10 for? Probably not. But the way it's priced, you can't go wrong with this. After a while, you start to get cocky once you get used to the controls and the mechanics, and you start picking off your enemies from afar like American Sniper. It feels absolutely fantastically rewarding to be able to pick these little guys off from afar at a distance when you're jumping up and down, just shooting from the hip. There are parts of this game that feel quite Mario-esque, and during the gameplay you sort of pick up from its predecessors of all the great indie games and platform games you've had over the year, and to be fair, rolled into one, playing this game, it does kind of feel great. If I had to pick a hole or have a bugbear about the game, you've probably noticed it in the background, or you might have even turned the sound down slightly on your TV. That's right, it's the sound. I'm assuming it changes after each world. If it doesn't, they've really missed the trick there. I don't know if they have, so I didn't get that far enough today before I showed it to you guys. But yeah, that soundtrack on loop, a kind of bit annoying. Just go ahead and listen to it for yourself. I know what you're thinking, it's not that bad. Well, it isn't, but after 20 minutes of playing it straight, with that going over your head, over and over again until you just want to blow your brains out. All jokes aside, there's not much wrong with this game at all. There's a lot worse soundtracks out there and a lot poorer attempts to a game. So really, you just got to enjoy it, and overall, this is a strong game. I mean, come on, everything feels pretty much great here. To the sound effects, to the way the enemies fly at the screen, to the graphics, to the items, to the movement, to the level design. I mean, what's not to love? And it's a bunny. A bunny! A bunny that's a builder. And now you can see some other enemies at the bottom of the screen, you get a little glimpse there. So we've got a few bumblebees. So there are some different enemies and different things to face as you get further into the game. But in terms of enemies, they're all not really strong enough to deal with your throwing hammers. I mean, you just jump up, pick them off. It's pretty much just a hedgehog with wings, that's all it is really. It's something different to fight against, but it's not going to trouble you. We still haven't worked out what these carrots do yet, have we? I'll let you guys attack me in the comment box on what these carrots actually do. Now we're starting to really progress in this world. We're on to level 8, and as soon as we walk through that door to the next stage, you can see how much harder this game has just got. And when I say hard, I just mean some good old-fashioned platforming. Things spaced out, things moving across the screen, some things that fall out when you stand in them too long, things that when you touch them you die. I really can't get over that graphic. The way when you die and he just flies across to the screen and hits you straight in the face. Kind of makes you want to kill him on purpose. So to summarise, this really is a great game and a great steal for the price on the Switch store. I mean, what's not to love? You're literally like Rambo running across the screen shooting hedgehogs. For more indie content, check out my channel. Cheers guys.